We've looked at changing the shape of our 3D object. Now let's look at changing the material that it's made of. If we look in the 3D panel, you can see that under the name of the object, you've got these different materials listed. The front inflation material, and as we select it, the rest of it is dimmed out, and you can see that highlighted. There's the front bevel material, the extrusion, and the back bevel inflation, which we can't see because they're around the back. When we select one of these, the Properties panel automatically changes to show the materials. To see this more clearly, let's undock this panel and make it deeper so we can see the full height of it. At the same time, let's go into the background and move this object around so that we can see the whole of the word. So once again, we'll select the front inflation material, and that's just this face here. And this shows the default settings for this material. And the little icon up here shows everything applied to a sphere. If we click on that, we get this pop-up menu, and this shows a whole range of materials we can choose from. So for example, we could choose a dull gold, and that's now applied to the front face. If we select the front bevel material, we can choose another material to go in there. For example, we could go for this shiny blue material. If you want to change everything together, select the top one and hold the Shift key as you select the bottom material. Now with all the materials selected, you can choose the one you want. Let's go for a gold. And that's applied to the whole thing. In this case, we want a glass. And we could choose a glass by just picking one of the several glass types that are listed here. When we choose one, however, you'll see the thing appears to disappear entirely. And that's because glass with nothing to see through it is effectively invisible. You can see also how everything has been changed on here. All the presets have changed to reflect the kind of glass that we're using. If we boost the opacity, we now get somewhat less clear glass, but we can see what's going on much more easily. There it is at 41%. And you can see this is the way that Photoshop attempts to show that glass. We could also increase the amount of reflection. And if we wanted, we could add some roughness to this glass. And let's boost the refraction. In other words, distorting the view seen through the glass. All the presets are is combinations of what you're seeing here with different diffuse patterns applied to it. Now, of course, this doesn't look very much like glass. In order to make it look more like the real thing, we'll have to render it, and we'll look at that next.